Let's start our learning. So let's move towards a first topic, definition. So what is heart? Heart is a muscular four-chambered hollow organ located in the middle mediastinum. As you know, heart is fully made up of muscles. So it is called muscular four-chambered. It consisting majorly four chambers. Understood? And hollow organ located in the middle mediastinum. It located in the middle of the mediastinum. Okay, so what is mediastinum? If you guys know, please comment it down. Okay, it acts. Then what is a major function of the heart? So let's study what is a major function of the heart. We studied what is heart is a muscular hollow organ. It is a four-chambered hollow organ located in the middle mediastinum. So what is a major function? So heart का major function है pumping action. So let's study what is the function of the heart. So it acts as a double pump which maintains the circulation of blood throughout the body. It maintains what? Circulation of blood. Okay, it circulates. Circulation of blood throughout the body. Understood? So circulation of blood throughout the body. It acts as double pump. Okay, so it maintains the circulation of blood throughout the body. When heart pumps, okay, जब heart pump करता है, it will pump all the blood out of the heart and then it maintains the blood throughout the body. Understood? So and delivering nutrients and oxygen rich blood. Okay, it delivers oxygen and also nutrients to the tissues. In detail explanation about heart function and physiology हम अगले वीडियोस में देखते जाएंगे. ठीक है? So we'll gonna see in the next videos. So next we will study about size, shape and weight. So heart का size कितना होता है? Okay, size is approximately the size of a closed fist. Okay, आपकी मुट्ठी जितना होता है. So size is approximately about closed fist. Okay, so what is the shape? The shape of the heart is conical shape. So heart looks like this, right? So this is forms a conical shape. Understood? And the weight of the heart. So weight कितना होगा? 50 grams. For female it is 250 to 300 grams. So females का heart का weight है बहुत छोटा, ठीक है, as compared to male. That is why they are so emotional. Okay, so the weight of male is heart. Male heart is 300 to 350 grams and female heart is about 250 to 300 grams. Understood, right? Okay, then let's start studying about location. Okay, heart is situated in the middle mediastinum. So what is middle mediastinum? Middle mediastinum means the chest cavity or the space which is present between two lungs is called mediastinum. It is located in the middle mediastinum. Mediastinum. Understood? It is located in the middle mediastinum between the two lungs. It is located between the two lungs. Then, so behind the sternum and above the diaphragm. So if this is a heart, so above sternum is present, inferiorly diaphragm is present. So location of the heart is it is located in the middle mediastinum between two lungs and where? Behind the sternum. It is located behind the sternum and above the diaphragm. Understood? So behind the sternum, it is located behind the sternum and above the diaphragm. Understood, right? Okay, so location we studied. And about 2/3 of the heart lies to the left of the middle plane. Okay, so major part 2/3. Okay, major part of the heart lies to the left side, and major 1/3 of the heart lies in the right side. Understood? Okay. So let's move towards the next part, that is external features. In this, first is surfaces. So surfaces क्या होता है? अगर एक object ले लो, just assume this is an object. Okay, so this part is called surface. Okay, this is called surface, and this outermost is called border. Understood? So this is outermost called borders. So this is the surface, and this is the lining, is called borders. Okay, so let's move towards the surfaces. So surfaces are mainly consisting of 5 types. Understood? There are 5 major types of surfaces. 5 types. So first one will be anterior surface. First one will be anterior surface. So that is called as sternocostal. Okay, first one will be anterior surface, that is also called as sternocostal surface. Second one will be inferior surface. Okay, third one will be left pulmonary surface. Left pulmonary surface. Fourth one will be right pulmonary surface. And the last one will be base, that forms the posterior surface. Understood? There are 5 surfaces: anterior surface, inferior surface, left pulmonary surface, right pulmonary surface, and base, that is also called posterior surface. Understood? Okay, let's start with the anterior surface. So what is anterior surface? So it is also called as sternocostal surface. By the name itself you can understand sternocostal, sternum and costal cartilages or costal ribs. Okay, so this surface is also called as sternocostal surface. So sterno means sternum, with costal means ribs. Okay, costal cartilages, ribs from 3rd to 6th rib. Okay, so anterior surface is also called as sternocostal surface, which is mainly formed by like sternum and costal cartilages, that means ribs from 3rd to 6th intercostal ribs, or intercostal means in between the ribs, not intercostal space. It is mainly situated in the ribs from 3rd to 6th rib. Understood? So it is mainly formed by right ventricle. So this is the right ventricle, right? If we roughly draw a diagram, so this is the right ventricle. So this is anterior surface. Understood? The surface of the heart, if the right ventricle is present, so that surface is called anterior surface. So this is mainly formed by right ventricle, which is related to sternum and costal cartilages, rib 3 to 6. So as I said before, and mainly forms most of anterior surface. As I said before, so right ventricle mainly forms the anterior surface, which is mainly related to sternum. Okay, so right ventricle is close to the sternum, and also so the costal cartilages, or it's also called as ribs. Okay, so from 3rd to 6th rib, okay, forms the anterior surface. Understood? Okay, let's start inferior surface. Let's move towards the inferior surface. So inferior surface means, you all know heart rests on diaphragm. Inferiorly means downwards. Inferior means downwards. So heart lies or a heart rests on diaphragm. You all know. So inferior surface is mostly formed by left ventricle. So inferior surface is mostly formed by the left ventricle. If we roughly draw a heart diagram. Okay, so inferior surface is mainly formed by left ventricle. So as I said here, heart mainly rests on diaphragm. Okay, diaphragm. So inferior means downwards. So heart के downwards क्या है? Diaphragm है. Okay, so it rests on diaphragm mainly formed by the left ventricle, and it is related to the central tendon of diaphragm. You know, if you know the anatomy of the diaphragm, you can easily understood what is the central tendon of diaphragm. Okay, so it is mainly formed by left ventricle and it is related to the central tendon of diaphragm, and it mainly rests on diaphragm. So as you said, before only I said it rests inferiorly, नीचे, heart के नीचे जो it rests on diaphragm. Understood? So let's move next. So left pulmonary surface. Left pulmonary surface is mainly formed by left ventricle. Understood? So left pulmonary means lungs, surface means the surface, upper surface. Okay, so it is mainly formed by the left ventricle. What is the relation, or what is it is related to? Okay, it is related to left lung. Simple. So here there will be lung, and here also there will be lung. So here there is a right lung, here there is a left lung. Okay, it is closely related to what? Left lung. Simple. Left pulmonary means lung. So it is related to left lung and mainly formed by the left ventricle. Simple. And next we will find right pulmonary surface. So right pulmonary surface is mainly formed by the right atrium, right surface. So here there will be the right lung. So it is mainly formed by or mainly related to right lung. Simple. Formed by right atrium, related to right lung. Right lung, pulmonary means lung. So we finished left pulmonary surface and right pulmonary surface. Okay, let's start about base surface or posterior surface. Posterior means behind. Okay, mostly related to behind the heart. Okay, so base is mainly formed by the left atrium. Okay, so base is mainly formed by the left atrium and related to posterior aspects of the heart. So if you have studied anatomy, you can easily recognize. So posterior things which are present behind, like behind or posteriorly to the heart, is esophagus, descending aorta and thoracic vertebrae. So these are the three structures which are present or located posteriorly to the heart. So base is mainly formed by the left atrium and it is related to posterior means behind. So what are the structures which are present posteriorly to the heart? Esophagus, descending aorta and thoracic vertebrae. Understood? So 5 surfaces are over. So let's move towards the borders of the heart. Borders of the heart. So as I said before, what is border means when you assume some object. Okay, this is called the surface and this is called the border. Border. Lining, this lining is called the border. सेम हमारे हार्ट में भी ऐसे ही कुछ बॉर्डर्स हैं. ठीक है, तो हम स्टेप बाय स्टेप पढ़ेंगे. सो आवर हार्ट मेजरली कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ 4 borders: right border, left border, inferior border and superior border. So first of all, right border. So right border is mainly formed by the right atrium. Understood? So this lining, this border is called right border. Okay, so the right border is mainly formed by the right atrium. So we studied right border is mainly formed by the right atrium. So this is the right border formed by the right atrium, and left border mainly formed by the left ventricle, and also formed by the left auricle, but majorly formed by the left ventricle. Understood? So this is the left ventricle, left border. So right border formed by the right atrium, left border formed by the left ventricle. So inferior border mainly formed by the right ventricle. Understood? So inferior means downwards. So right ventricle is most downwards. So this is called inferior border. Okay. So right border, inferior border, left border. Understood? Okay. Then superior means above, most superior. Superior border mainly formed by the right atrium, left atrium and the great vessels. You all know. So this is superior. This part is called superior border. So this is mainly formed by the superior part of the right atrium, left atrium and great vessels. One is aorta, another one will be pulmonary arteries. Okay, understood? So superior border is mainly formed by the right atrium. So this is superior, above, right atrium, left atrium and great vessels which are present above, that is aorta and right and left pulmonary artery. Okay, understood? So this is the border of the heart. So let's revise what and all we learned today. So we learned what is heart. What is the definition of heart? Is a muscular chamber, made up of muscle, fourth chamber present in the middle mediastinum. What is the function? It is to pump blood. Then sizes, shape and weight we studied. It is a closed fist-sized shape, conical shape. Weight in males it is more, like it is a bigger, 300 to 350 grams, and in females it is a smaller as compared to males, 250 to 300 grams. Next we studied about location. Where does heart is located? It is located in the middle mediastinum between two lungs. Okay, behind the sternum above the diaphragm, which extends from the second intercostal space to the fifth intercostal space. Next we studied about external features that include surfaces and borders of the heart. Surfaces, heart is mainly consists of 5 types of surfaces. Anterior surface is also called as sternocostal surface, inferior surface, left pulmonary surface, right pulmonary surface and base, that is also called as posterior surface. So we studied what is anterior surface. Anterior surface is also called as sternocostal surface. Okay, it is mainly formed by right ventricle. So right ventricle forms the anterior surface, which is related to sternum and costal cartilages. Then inferior surface mainly formed by the left ventricle. Left ventricle forms the inferior surface. Then what we studied, left pulmonary surface. It is mainly formed by the left ventricle. Left pulmonary mainly related to left ventricle, which is related to left lung. So it is formed by left ventricle related to left lung. Then right pulmonary surface mainly formed by right atrium. The surface, right atrium surface forms the right pulmonary surface, which is closely related to left lung. Okay. Then we studied about base, that is most posterior surface, which is mainly formed by the left atrium. So left atrium forms the base surface of the heart, then which is closely related to the posterior aspects which are present posterior to the heart, that is esophagus, descending aorta, thoracic vertebrae. Then we studied about borders of the heart. There are majorly right border, left border, inferior border and superior border. There are 4 types of borders. Okay, which are those? Right border, left border, inferior border and superior border. Right border, right atrium. So right atrium forms the right border, left ventricle forms the left border, right border, left border, inferior border, right ventricle forms the inferior border, and these left atrium, right atrium and all the great vessels which are present superior to the heart forms the superior border. This much we studied in this section. Okay, thanks for watching. Follow me for more detailed videos. Don't forget to subscribe. If you love this video, please like and share this video with your friends. And if you have any queries or any doubts related to this topic, please comment it down. Okay, bye bye.